There are many different agendas available to schools who really want to make sure that the school community is a place where all children can learn, grow and thrive. Maybe you've been involved in the attachment awareness programme, or you've enjoyed the expertise brought to your community through restorative practice. It's possible you're on the journey of becoming trauma-informed, or maybe even trauma-responsive. You may be interested in whole schooling, or perhaps you're passionate about focusing on and developing school belonging. There are many routes to creating a school community that makes the difference and creates an environment for the cross-section of your community that you serve. But there is one thing that every single one of these approaches has at the heart, and that's relationships. That is why I am passionate about the Relationships Excellence Principles developed by Fastn, Family Links, Relate, Tavistock Relationships, Relationships Foundation, and 15 other organisations specialised in relationships, or another related area of school life. The principles are rooted in the latest research on child and adolescent brain development, the expertise of leading relationships, and relationships, education, organisations and seasoned educators. We learn from the relationships we experience and those which are role modelled to us. So children and young people will always have taught relationships education in school, whether this is intentional or not. What the principles do is guide leaders on how to make the practice throughout their school community intentionally great, and so make the difference both to members of the school community as a whole and ultimately to pupils. What does this mean for schools? The principles outline 12 areas of the school life for leaders to review and act upon. Take a look. These include everything from how frontline educators are supported and developed, and how executive leaders and school governors themselves role model the centrality of relationships in their day-to-day interactions, to recognition of how relationships underpin transformative equality practice. While some relationships education is taught in the classroom through PSHE and the wider curriculum, we know that this is not enough to make the difference. The principles also cover continuous measurement of progress towards a vision for young people's future, the ambition that they have for their relationships, and the culture and the ethos that prioritise positive experiences for pupils and all community members in every area of school life. It means that relationships are at the heart of the very culture of the school, which makes the art of noticing when something might not be quite right much easier. It means that pupils have an opportunity to learn about healthy relationships through modelling and responses that enhance connection, as well as reduce the risk of vulnerability to relationships that can cause harm. These are clear principles that make sense. Putting them into practice can begin with reflective discussion with your board of governors, ideas for twilight training, and senior leadership team meetings. You can place relationship education at the heart of your policies, the heart of your curriculum, and at the heart of your school community. And a freely available reflective tool is downloadable on this webpage, making it easier to integrate relationships into everything that you do. Healthy relationship education is so much more than sex education. It's protective, preventative, pervasive, and proactive.